Good morning, everyone. This is Author Lashika Hollingsworth. Today, this is going to be a short video, but not too short. My goal is less than 8-9 minutes. I would like to do a really short review slash video of encouragement on the movie La La Land. So, you all are saying La La Land. Yeah, the movie La La Land that actually came out back in 2016. My sister and I finally saw it here in Houston at Showbiz. They have like particular days where they show older movies. Sometimes they may decide to pick up and show Wizard of Oz, the Titanic. But this time they decided to show La La Land. So me and my sister had a sister's day out. We usually try to have one every blue moon. We need to do it at least once or twice a month, but we're so busy. And I told her, I said, sis, hey, you picked the movie this time because I was gonna pick Goat. You know, that's Steph Curry's film, the cartoon. um, but instead, she said, let's see La La Land. I said, La La Land. Okay, cool. All right, let's go see La La Land because we love musicals. We're fine arts kids. Pretty much almost every school the two of us have ever attended, it has been a fine arts school. We went to Lamar Fleming, which they're gonna be closing it down. It used to be a fine arts middle school, and I attended Cashmere Senior High School, which used to be an all fine arts school in the Trinity Garden area. So we love the arts. Love classical music, musicals, ballet, all types of arts. You know, that's just who my sister and I are. But anyway, La La Land. Okay, first I'm gonna give a quick, short review. I'm not gonna give no full from start to end type of review. I'm not doing none of that because just in case somebody still wants to see it. It's a 2016 film. We all know Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone did their thing in this movie. I don't care. They deserved every award for this film back in 2016. I get it. I get it now for all of the little memes that was going around a year or so ago when Emma Stone talking about get over here, let's dance. I get it now, okay? The movie is top tier. Okay, I'm late to the party, but at least I got there. Okay, it took me some years, but I finally got there. Okay, I had to do some things, but I made it. So the reason why I want to do the review is because I feel like someone needs to hear some words of encouragement. This movie, it has its ups, it has its downs, and it has its ups again, then it has its downs. And that's what life is. That's exactly how life is. It has its ups and it has its downs. There's a lot of seasonal stuff for all of us. But anyway, La La Land. Okay, I had to have a few little notes. It's two characters, Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone. We all know the two of them, but their characters' names, Sebastian. Oh, he's something else. He really is. But it's a reason for it. It's a reason why he's something else. He's one of those people who has all of these goals, but he feels like nobody cares about his goals. No matter how hard he works, no one sees his art form. No one sees it. And not just that, in the film, Sebastian, which is Ryan Gosling, from The Notebook, which is one of my favorite films on the whole planet. I love me some Notebook, and it's a book as well. Y'all go get a book. Ryan is a musician, and not just any musician. He is a jazz musician. He plays the piano, and he's one of those old school jazz musicians. He's like the Duke Ellingtons, you know, the Coltrane. You know, he loves the gritty, the different. What is it? The old school jazz. That's him. He's not the newer. He loves the old school, you know, where the storytelling was just out of the world through his music. But everyone doesn't want to hear that anymore. Everybody wants to come to the future. Everybody want to hear what's that called? Auto tune type of stuff. They don't want to hear the real. They want to hear the auto tune because that's what's popular. You know how people are. They want what's new. So they think it's better than the old. But that's his little storyline, and he could be a bit stubborn. Well, we'll talk a little bit more about Sebastian. Now let's get to Mia, beautiful Mia. I really love her character because I think a lot of us can understand Mia. She works. She has a job on the side where she works at a coffee shop, but she has all of these goals. She wants to be um, this big actress. When I tell you, sis goes on so many auditions. Yeah, I was feeling bad for her because she was so good. It was one scene where they were looking for a redhead because she has red hair, and she was amazing. The audition was great. Matter of fact, every audition the girl had was top tier in my opinion. So I don't know what they were looking for, but apparently it wasn't her time. It is what it is. It wasn't her time. But anyway, her and Sebastian must meet each other at least a good 3-4 times throughout the film. I'm gonna be honest, they do. And the beginning of it when they meet was at the beginning of the movie. The movie starts off with a bang. They're in traffic in LA. The movie takes place in LA. And they're stuck in traffic. Then out of nowhere, huzzah! Everyone starts dancing and singing because they have nothing else to do. They're stuck in traffic. And when I tell y'all, I fell in love. I was like, wow, the movie starts off with singing and dancing. It's a musical. What can you say? It's a musical. And it's amazing. Whoever did the choreography in this movie was on point. The singing, the transitions from one spot to the next was just amazing. From the car, on top of the car, back in the car, it was just amazing. And it's like everybody, you can tell everybody has a dream in this movie. It's LA. What can you say? And she's trying to get somewhere. She's late. He's trying to get somewhere. He's late. Everybody trying to get somewhere. It's God's timing. Okay. So that's the first time they interact with each other. And it's not the best because they're in traffic. And he has a little attitude. And she, showed him how she really felt by giving him the finger. I'm going to say thumb up. Finger. So they drive off, and then they see each other a few more times in the movie. Now I'm gonna speed forward. One of my favorite scenes is when they meet each other, like at one of these network type of events. You have a lot of actors, actresses, people in the entertainment business, and she goes, and she's like, "Oh God," they meet each other. Crap! Can you help me find my car? She has a beautiful little Prius, a 2016 Prius. And they looking around for it. So he's been a gentleman, He walks around looking for this Prius. And of course, there has to be a song because it's a musical. And to be honest, it's one of my favorite scenes in the entire movie. Because it takes me back to the movie Sound of Music. For anybody who remembers the scene with the eldest daughter and the guy she was dating. I believe he was a military guy. And it's the scene where they start off with, I am 16, going on 17. That scene. And it has that feel to it, like where they're dancing, they got the jazz hands, and it's just so beautiful. The voices, I did not know that Emma Stone and Ryan could dance until that movie. They're trained dancers, singers, amazing. It was that whole scene. You just knew that they were going to be together. They both talking about their dreams and things of that nature, but then of course she gets a call. It's her boo for that time period. It's her boo, and that's how that scene ends because they didn't actually have a chance to kiss. So it's kind of like it leaves something up in the air for you, but it's like an opening. It lets you know, okay, they're going to be together. That's what we all think. They're going to be together forever. But anyway, you keep on pushing forward in this movie. I'm gonna go push even further because I'm not gonna tell y'all this whole movie. I'm not. Then you get a little deeper into the movie and you realize they have all these goals and nothing is working. Nothing is working. But when they're together, everything seems to fall in place. You know, everything seems to fall in place when they're together. They're so happy together. But then Sebastian, he can't get what he wants. You know, everybody's putting him down. His sister putting him down. You're not paying any bills, you know, but he's a goal oriented person. He wants his club. He wants a jazz club. He has certain things he wants with this jazz club. He wants the old school jazz. That's what he wants. It's not working. Then he meets his good college friend, which is John Legend. We know John Legend, the singer, the writer, music, you know, music phenomenal. We all know John Legend. And he comes in and they get back together. This is what things change within the movie. Emma, you know, Emma Stone and Gosling, they're together at this point. And they trying to work things out. And John Legend is pretty much saying, hey, you know, you're awesome, you know. But the other guy was good. He wasn't as good as you, but you something else. In other words, some things you gotta just step back and realize that maybe you're the problem. Maybe what you're doing is not working. Try something else. And if that don't work, well, tweak what you were doing. You know, look at the pros and the cons and everything that you're doing. So he says, okay, fine. So John Legend needs somebody to play a piano in his band. Let me tell you, John is doing good. He traveling the world. He doing his thing. Sebastian ain't moved. He's not moving in life. There's no movement. He's stagnated. He's not going anywhere. But he get with his old college friend. They start traveling the world. He started playing music he doesn't specifically prefer. It's a new type of jazz music. You know, it's not his thing, but he's good at it. He starts to like it. He's making money. He's able to save some money. He's doing things that he wanted to do, and now he's finally able to do it. Emma, she realizes things ain't going my way. You know what? Forget it. I'm tired of going on these auditions. I know I'm doing great. I'm working part-time at a coffee shop. What they call it, the Batista people. I'm doing my thing, but nothing is working. So fine, I'm going to do a one-woman show. And it was okay, you know. And moving forward, she didn't think that it was that good because you got to be careful. It's always somebody listening. It's always someone talking noise about you and they think you don't hear it. But she did hear about it. Somebody had made a negative remark about her show, her one-woman show, and it broke her spirit. See, it's always a ram in the bush somewhere. Just hold on. So her and Sebastian, they have this little argument or whatever. He wasn't able to make it to her show because he was performing somewhere else. No, he had a photo shoot. That's what it was, y'all. He had something else he had to do. He didn't have time. He tried to get there. By the time he got there, it was too late. So Mia tripping. You know, no one showed. Blase blase. She was mad. Okay, and the reason why she really was mad because she overheard what the people had said about her show. So they move a little further. They actually do. Let's just get all the way closer to the end. They do break up, y'all. We ain't got time for all of this. They break up, and they realize, hey, this just ain't it. You know, he actually found his way back to her, and it just didn't work out. They had a big old argument. He ended up burning up. What was it, a roast or something? He's surprised that he did come back, but he messed up the food or whatever. They had an argument. It just didn't work out. But she got tired of everything and decided to just get up and move because she's been trying for what, 5-6 years, nothing was working for her. She moves back home with her mom and dad. And he was like, okay, what happened? He received a phone call. It was an actual lady that went to her one-woman show. And the sister loved it. She loved it. They had a new show that was coming up and they wanted her to audition. So Sebastian had to go find her home. He knew where she lived because apparently he paid attention to everything she said, everything she did, because he loves her. And he lets her know, hey, hey. She was like, why are you here? What? Blah, 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 blah. The lady, I can't remember her name, she called you and she wants to audition you for this particular role. What? Nothing's working, is what, Mia kept saying. No, I'm not doing it. I keep getting embarrassed, blah, blah, blah. Nothing is happening. And he was like, no, do it. Like, what are you talking about? This is your dream. Do it. So, of course, he's a support system. She supports him. Okay, cool. So she went. She aced it. They just wanted her to tell a story because she's a storyteller. That's what it is for her. She's a storyteller. She got the role, a big role of all time. Okay. Scott started doing this thing. Let me stop calling the man Scott. His name is not Scott. Sebastian. He's doing his thing. He goes to Paris, doing his thing. She's in Paris, doing her thing. Of course, they didn't make it. And he finally got his club. He's doing great at his club, jazz. All that time, God put all the people in place for a reason. John Legend. Everything worked out. He was able to get his club. People knew who he was, so of course the club was popping. He's doing great things. Mia, she did meet someone else. She had a child. Everything didn't work out the way I wanted, but it wasn't meant for them to be together for the long haul. It was meant for them to be together for a season. It was meant for them to help bring each other along, to bring each other up. Because people around them, yeah, it was okay. Yeah, she had her team, they were okay. But sometimes there's nobody that can help you do better but yourself. You got to bring your own self up. And sometimes you only need that one extra person to assist you. And that's what their characters were. Mia was there to help Sebastian, and Sebastian was there to help Mia. They were their support system. They were there to support each other for that season. And it worked out for them. And my whole thing is for La La Land, there's a season for everything. There definitely was a ram in the bush for Mia. Regardless, those people that spoke such negative things about her show, there was somebody there who could not wait to hire her, and she became such a big star. As much as Sebastian didn't like the new type of jazz, God put John Legend's character. I can't remember the man's actual name, character's name, but we all know him as John Legend. He hired his old college friend. He became a star. Ram in the bush. When you think something not gonna work out, God already got a plan. It's already gonna work out. He got a plan. It may not be how you see it. It's gonna work out. It's gonna work out. So La La Land is a 10 for me. It's a phenomenal film. And y'all a 10 as well. Just realize there's a season for everything. May not work out the way you want it to work out, but it's gonna work out. Pace yourself. Timing. May not happen today, may not happen tomorrow. Like I said, it was like 5-6 years before she made it. Go out there, do your very best. You're gonna meet some people along the way that's gonna be with you for the long haul. Then you're gonna meet some people that's gonna fall off. Then you can may pick them right back up. And that's what happened with Sebastian's character. He ain't seen John Legend character in forever. They were college friends. They both were, into the business of music, but they didn't see each other till years later. So people may fall off, then they may come back. Okay? Some people may fall off for good, and that's a blessing. See, that's a blessing in disguise. So just keep going with your businesses. I'm going to start back with my book, even harder. I mean, I back on it, writing or whatever. But just realize everything is seasonal, y'all. Like here in Houston, it's cool this morning. From being in his 80s to being like in his 50s. And it's very windy. My daddy used to always say, if you can make it to March, you can march on. So it's windy out there. So y'all keep marching on. Keep your head up. I'll talk to y'all later about some other things. Words of encouragement about your books or whatever else it may be. I'm just looking outside because the sun is out and it's windy. But just keep your heads up. Keep pushing forward, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? But yeah, that's La La Land. That's the very, very quick to the point review. I ain't gonna give you point by point what they was wearing, this, that, and the third, because I want y'all to go out and go see it. There are so many amazing films out there that I know that a lot of us have not seen yet. Go see an old film. I'm just saying. You're gonna learn something. You're gonna learn something. Go pick up a book. You can pick up one of my books. Go learn something. Go pick up somebody's book. Okay? Go support go support someone's business today. Yeah. Go support your friend's boutique. You got $20. You got $10. If you can buy a Starbucks coffee or one of those overly expensive hamburgers, you can afford to buy a cute little shirt or something from your friend. Okay, you can invest into your business today. It don't cost as much as we be thinking, cause we really be spending, y'all. Here in the USA, we be throwing money away. I ain't gonna lie, I do it too. Yeah, so let's get it together. I'll holler at y'all later. I know it's early. It just said it was on my mind. I was like, La La Land is so amazing. And me and my sister were a little late to the party, but I'm happy we finally got there. Bravo, La La Land. Bravo, bravo, bravo. Brava, brava to Emma Stone. Bravo to Ryan. And brava to the entire cast, the dancers, the singers, everything. Um, the people who put the costumes together. Everything was amazing. Blessings to y'all. Holler at y'all later. Happy writing, happy reading, happy writing. And be nice to somebody, okay? See y'all later. Bye-bye.